This is my review for the Roborock E4 Robot Vacuum Cleaner, which I did buy off Amazon. I will do an unboxing and show you how it works. Be sure and watch the end where I will tell you what I think about it after having it for a long while. Okay, it came like this from Amazon. This is the box. See, it says Roborock. Okay, there's a handle on this end. So, I guess we will open it. And inside, another box. Notice it says 12 months limited warranty. Alright, and here you have it. Robot Vacuum Cleaner User Manual, Roborock E4. Feels like this is empty. We have the vacuum itself. Put that up a little bit. Vacuum in plastic. A cord. And the charging dock. That's what the dock looks like. Cord goes over here. Cord has a nice Velcro thing on it, and that plugs into the dock. And here is the Roborock E4. So you get some on-off buttons. Here's the bottom of it. And that's what you get in the box. Okay, my ideal spot to have my robot vacuum is right here in the dining room. So first thing you do is you plug in the dock. Now, it's supposed to have 1.5 feet of clearance on each side of the dock and 4 feet of clearance for the front of the dock. Next thing it says to do is turn on your Roborock. So you press and hold the power button. Now that the lights are on, you place the robot on the charging dock.
Charging.
And it told me it was charging. Oh, it's moving.
Charging.
Apparently it was readjusting itself, and now it is charging. Power button is flashing white slowly, which means it is charging or starting up, but in this case it's charging. Then you download on your phone the app MI Home. I don't know if you can see that. The next thing to do, it says to reset the Wi-Fi. So you open this cover and then you push both of these buttons at the same time. Until you hear reset Wi-Fi.
Resetting Wi-Fi.
And when this blue light here becomes steady, then the Wi-Fi is connected. Okay, now you can see that the light is steadily blue, which means that it's Wi-Fi connected. It is also connected to the phone. I did have to move it. Apparently it wasn't close enough to the router, which is over here. And that was over there where I wanted it. But it's connected, so it's going to stay right here for now. And as soon as it's charged up, we will see how it works. Hopefully you can hear the volume. And it went over the threshold very well. Now, to keep it from going under the bed, because I'm not ready for it to do that yet, we did put some blocks up so it won't go under the bed. It's really not that loud at all. And from what I have seen, it picks up most things on the carpet. You can see the difference. You can see where it's swept by the lines, and over here it hasn't swept it yet. Will it deep clean? No. But it picks up surface dust, fuzz, and what have you. I was worried about these ripples in the carpet. They're not huge, you know, but I was worried about her being able to go over the ripples, and it acts like it's not even there. So it went over that fantastic. No, yeah. I just happen to have some Skittles. Picked up the Skittle. Let's see. Where is it going to come? Let's see if it'll pick up that one. And it picked up that Skittle into the kitchen. As you can see, it's going over. This is like a thick rubber mat. She went over it there. And before, when she came at it at this angle, she wouldn't go over it. Let's see if she does today. See? Now at that angle, she's seeing it as a barrier. But at the other angle, she went over it. No problem with area rugs at any angle. It will eventually go around all these legs and usually get most of the carpet. Sometimes she'll go around the leg, sometimes she'll do this weird thing, and then eventually she'll go around the leg. Back in the kitchen again, and this time it did get a little bit more of that mat. And you can see I have another mat over on this side. Now let's see if she'll go over that one. kind of not. Let's see if she'll go over it when it comes at it with the whole machine. No, it's seeing it as a block. Now that threshold is a little higher than the other one, so we were really concerned whether she would go over that, and she goes over it fine. And she goes over this area rug just fine, which is also one of the heavier ones that match my living room and dining room ones. After it's done cleaning, if you go on the cleaning history app on your phone, you can see what rooms it has cleaned and how well it did. And as you can see by this example, sometimes it doesn't do all the rooms. But I would say most of the time it does do all the rooms. Now she will get caught up on these kind of area rugs. This foamy one, she probably wouldn't get caught up on it, but she probably wouldn't go over it. So I take the bathroom rugs up and put them up before she vacuums. And these rugs are just the cheap area rugs that you get from like Walmart. Let me show. It's the kind that you can wash. She gets tangled up in these too. You can see here she got tangled up and it pulled the stuff out. So these I also take up when she's vacuuming. However, you saw her go over those rugs. And like this rug in the hallway, this is not one that you can throw in the washer. This is a thick rug. It's, a more expensive rug. And she goes over these just fine. It's just the cheap bathroom rugs and cheap area rugs that she gets tangled up in. And you can see these wires here, the way they are just fine. They don't get in her way. However, if they're anywhere near the floor where they can get tangled up in her, they will. So be sure and put all your wires up. Now you can see that my bedspread hangs down to the floor. Would she get caught up in them? Probably. So when I have her vacuum, I just put them up so they're not dragging on the floor. And by the way, this is where the dust and dirt collects. You can see it's not that big.
Dust bin removed.
There's the filter. You take that out and empty this in that hole there.
Dust bin installed.
So there is a little bit of preparation that I myself do. The cords are put up permanently. I don't want to have to mess around with those all the time. The bedspreads, I bring them up on the corners, and I take up the bath mats and the mats that are in the laundry room, because those are the ones she'll get caught in. But that's all the preparation I do to have her vacuum. Besides, making sure toys are put up and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I am very pleased with my purchase. I love that I don't have to vacuum all the time. Does she do a deep clean? No. Does she get the corners and the edges perfectly? No. Does she get glitter? All of it? No. Even my regular vacuum doesn't get all the glitter most of the time. But I'm telling you, you can tell when she has sweep. These floors shine, which they are not shining now because she needs to do her job. And you can tell. You can tell when she has vacuumed. And I call her she because we named her Stella. My children said you have to name your technological appliances. So Stella has done a great job. We are very pleased with her. We have had her for, at least 6 months, if not more. Would it be nice to get the real expensive one where you can tell it where to go and where it dumps its dust and stuff? Of course, but those things are very expensive. I'd love to have one that mops too, but that's a little too much money for me. I wanted something that I could see where it had gone. And this one fits that bill perfectly. The dumb ones don't show you where they have gone. And they also, when they run out of battery, they stop and they're done. This one, when she runs out of battery, she will come back to her dock, charge up, and then she will go out and finish the rest of her cleaning. And then when she's done cleaning, you can look at the app and see what rooms she has done. So if you work and she's going while you're working, you can see if she's missed a room. I'm very pleased with it. I am extremely pleased, and it's one of the best purchases I have ever bought. Big thumbs up for my Stella.